in, and 6th race continued over Clay.
Welcome to Special Stage Extra. Here's a question for you. What would happen if you lined up the UK's top asphalt and gravel rally championships and combined them into one challenge? Let's have a look. So the BTRDA has crowned worthy champions in its gravel rally series and in its asphalt series. And for 2015, it will be time for those brave enough to try their hand at both and see who could come out on top over both disciplines. The series takes place over 7 rounds, specially selected from the 2 championships to best suit the calendar and location of as many crews as possible. The series starts on gravel here on the Somerset stages before heading to the Isle of Man for one of the toughest asphalt rallies in the UK, before returning back to gravel on the Nicky Grist stages. Back-to-back asphalt follows that, with a trip to Otterburn and Epint for the Tyneside and Mueller rallies, before getting back on the loose stuff for the final 2 rounds, the Track Rod Rally in Yorkshire and the season finale in Llandudno for the Cambrian Rally. Crews competing in the Mixed Challenge must do a minimum of 2 rounds from each surface, but the choice of those will all depend on the driver's preferred surface. Results early in the season therefore might not be any indication of the overall results as we reach that finale. Paul Bird leads the crews away this weekend with Gravel Championship regular Stephen Petch behind, followed by multiple Asphalt champion Damien Cole and a number of BTRDA regulars and newcomers. So the ultimate rally challenge then for competitors in the Mixed Surface Challenge here in the BTRDA. It all kicks off here in Somerset with 2 tarmac stages on the Porlock Toll Road before they get onto the gravel. Of course, 5 times Asphalt Rally champion Damien Cole is here. All eyes will be on him to see if he can compete as well on this as he can on this. I promised him that wouldn't be cheesy. Onto the stages, and appropriately, it will be 2 runs of the Asphalt Porlock stage to start the day. Sadly, despite leading on the opening 2 stages, that's as far as Paul Bird and Ella Davies would go, retiring with water pump problems on the road section. So that left Damien Cole and Jack Morton in the lead after stage 5. They were expected to go well on the opening stages, of course, being the preferred surface, 5 times Asphalt champion Damien Cole, and they did just that, despite struggling with the gravel setup, which, apart from the obvious raised ride height, also has smaller brakes and softer suspension. So the car was very different to how it would usually feel on that asphalt.
And flat right, into left 2 and slow right 40, right 5 over bridge. 60, left 4, 40, left 4, into right 4 minus, tightens, left 2, 30, left 4 bench, and long left 4 minus, into, right 2 don't cut, and right 3 don't cut, 60, left 2 continues for 90, tightens 3 late.
Stephen Petch and Ian Windrus get off to a slightly slower start, but they pick up speed a little as the morning goes on. Second place for now, just 16 seconds behind Cole. Sadly, we lose Steve Simpson and Rob Fagg from the battle early on. The pair had been running in 4th after the first couple of stages, with times looking good as well. Unfortunately though, that would all come to an end at the very start of stage 4 when the transmission fails on the Fiesta.
Is it dead? Transmission.
Callum Black and Paul Wakely are no strangers to a good result here in Somerset, having won the Silver Star the last 2 years in a row, and this weekend was no different so far, the pair lying in 3rd, just 30 seconds behind Petch. Sarah Williams and Patrick Walsh make a great start to the rally. Sarah not having been out a great deal recently, but that didn't seem to be showing. As usual, mixing with the top of the results, 7 seconds behind Black after stage 5. Aaron McClure and Elliot Edmondson joined the BTRDA again this season. Aaron out in a 4-wheel drive car this year and seeming to be going well so far. A small moment on the opening stage with the pair almost hitting a tree was enough to scare them, but for now it will be 5th, 9 seconds back from Williams. Richard Sykes and Emma Morrison were another crew returning to the BTRDA, not with four-wheel drive, but certainly with more power. The previous 1400 championship runner back with a DS3, and it was a good start, 6th place for now. Ash Slights and Alex Lee will be the first of our 1400 crews, which for the Mixed Surface Challenge would form Class 2. The pair were going well, leading the way in that class from 7th overall. Sadly for fellow Class 2 runners Neil Matthews and Keaton Williams, it will be a terrible rally, retiring on the very first stage of the day with a blown engine. Simon Major and Peter Littlefield were out this weekend in a 1400 Micra. A bit different than the four-wheel drive Metro he started the Asphalt season in, and of course he won with that on Epind. This weekend starts with an 8th place, 32 seconds behind Slights. There will be a further 11 seconds separating Major with 9th place Tim Phelps and Elwin Manuel, the pair lying 3rd in Class 3 behind Black and Sykes in the DS3s ahead. And rounding out the top 10 were Matthew Thompson and Charlotte Banner, the pair having a good run this weekend and leading the way in Class 3. Nick Carr and Joe Sturdy would be out this weekend as the only crew in Class 1, so that was safe. If they made it to the end, they lie in 11th overall for now, just a single second behind Thompson on that leaderboard. Chris Powell and Jim Lewis end the early stages in 12th, the pair lying 2nd in Class 2 behind Slights and only a further 11 seconds behind Carr. Clive Wheeler and Ken Bartram, meanwhile, will be chasing down Thompson for the lead in Class 3, but with 30 seconds separating them at this stage, it would be hard. Jonathan Jones and Jez Rogers don't have the best of starts to this round, lying in 14th overall at the early stage after problems put them right down that leaderboard. And for Asphalt Championship regulars Ian Barnard and Richard Bonner, it will be 15th place. The pair still getting used to gravel and not wanting to do anything silly. So at the end of the first loop of stages, the results at the top look like these. On to the next couple of stages, including, of course, the long Croydon stage. No change in the lead as Damien Cole and Jack Morton stay out in front. Their lead down to just 11 seconds, though. Showing your pace on the tarmac sections, Damien.
What, the road sections or the?
Bit of both.
Yeah, it was a bit strange. The brakes felt terrible on the tarmac because we're used to much bigger brakes. But we're having a good steady day and enjoying it.
The reason for that change would be a push from Stephen Petch and Ian Windrest. The time's looking a lot more promising as the pair get a little closer to the top now.
40, middle of the flat crest, 33 left flat keep in, 42 right long, don't cut, into 4 right long, don't cut, 100, hairpin left, don't cut. 100 up middle, flat, flat 2 right, don't cut, and 3 right tightens over bump, 80 up, turn 6 left plus, 40, flat 2 left, 40, turn 5 right very long, don't cut, tightens up, into 6 right plus, and flat 2 left, don't cut, 200 up middle, 6 left plus, 60.
Looking at how things have been, you're lucky just to be in the rally, looking at the attrition.
I know, yeah, it's cost a few people today, hasn't it, so far? But yeah, we're still
looking happy.
Yeah, we're better now as I'm getting into it a bit. I was a bit slow this morning.
You're chucking her around.
Not the fastest way though.
Callum Black and Paul Wakely were still looking good. 3rd place at the moment. Their aim this weekend would of course be the Silver Star victory, making it 3 in a row, so that means that their lead in Class 5 was increasing.
I haven't really looked at times for the gravel stages yet. Just got to sort of keep in there and yeah, plough on as the day goes on.
You've got a battle on your hands. Good luck.
I have. Thanks.
Sarah Williams and Patrick Walsh were still enjoying a good run to lie in 4th, highest placed of the Class 6 runners at this stage, but it was very close. Sarah, 7 down. What's the story?
It's going okay, yeah. We're just getting back into after Red Kite, so we haven't been out for a while. No major dramas, so just get to the finish, I think.
Well, that sounds like a better story compared to some people we've spoken to. Enjoy the next few.
Good, thank you.
And they were still being chased down by Aaron McClure and Elliot Edmondson. The Evo pair now just 3 seconds behind Williams. So it was looking like a good battle shaping up in that class. I was hoping I could use your dad's quote of a monkey with a machine gun all year, but you're actually keeping nice and neat and tidy.
Yeah, we're trying our best. We had a bit of a hiccup on the first 2 stages this morning on the tarmac. It caught me sleeping, really. So just trying to make a bit of time back, but we just need to be at the end of this one. So trying to keep it a bit neater than usual.
You enjoying 4-wheel drive?
Yeah, loving it. It's certainly a bit different. It's nice to get some slides on out of the junctions anyway.
Richard Sykes and Emma Morrison were still managing to keep the DS3 on its wheels, something which hadn't been so easy on recent events. It will be 6th place still for the pair. Richard, you happy?
Hey Paul, yeah, pretty good actually. What a beast this thing is.
Keep it on its wheels as well.
Oh no, it's still on the wheels. I've actually, I think, nearly just about starting to get to grips with it. Can't believe how fast it is. What a piece of kit. Love it.
That is always the best way, isn't it? Fast.
Absolutely, yeah. Embarrassed myself a little bit on the previous 2 times I've been out in it because we weren't very good. But now it's dry. Oh, it's fantastic. I think we've nearly got a bit of setup sorted, so can't wait for the rest of the day.
Sounds good. 5 left. Cheers. For Ash Slights and Alex Lee, it would still be the lead of Class 2. The pair was certainly making a good start to their mixed surface campaign. But would that continue into the unfamiliar Manx territory? Bit of practice this morning for the Manx.
Yeah, what's all that about, eh? Yeah, we'll see how we go. No, it's car's going well. We managed to have a bit of a push in the tarmac on the second run through, got my head into gear. I haven't really seen what times like this morning, so we'll see how we go. Car's going well.
You've got 5 left, so quite a long way to go if you're going well.
Yeah, we thought we had a puncture in the last one, but I think it's just tyres going off. So just have to disengage brain now and crack on.
Sadly, in this loop, we lose Simon Major and Peter Littlefield when the pair are forced to call it a day. So for Tim Phelps and Elwyn Manuel, it would now be 8th, gaining that position left by Major, but still behind Black and Sykes for the class points. Tim, you happy with today so far?
Yeah, we're having fun, yeah, really good.
You've got 5 more left, what's the plan?
Just keep going.
That seems the order of the day, actually.
Yeah. We did quite well on the tarmac stages earlier on, so first time we've been up there and really enjoyed that. I was running 22, so it was a bit soft, but it was okay. So we were where we wanted to be to get started, and yeah.
Good luck for the next few.
Thank you.
The loss of Major from Class 2 means that it would now be 2nd for Chris Powell and Jim Lewis as they move up to take 9th on the leaderboard. No change though, as Nick Carr and Joe Sturdy are the only runners in Class 1, but they do move up to round out the top 10 now overall, just 2 seconds behind Powell. Matthew Thompson and Charlotte Banner were extending a good lead in the Class 3 fight, now up to almost a minute, but sadly they dropped down the overall results a little to 11th. Clive Wheeler and Ken Bartram would still be chasing Thompson down, unable to match the pace, but the times were not too far apart, returning of course after a number of years out of the seat. Clive, how are things in the Twingo? Tactical stall there.
We're playing ourselves in after 3 years out of the saddle and not going too well. It's all right. We're here. We're still here, so enjoying it.
I think that's half the battle today.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. There's a lot of cars out there.
Jonathan Jones and Jez Rogers were still not having the best of days, but they were still going, lying in 13th place now. And retirements up ahead mean it's a step up to 14th for Ian Barnard and Richard Bonner in the Nova, 3rd in Class 2. So 7 stages down here in Somerset on the first of our mixed surface challenge events, and the results look like this. Onto the final stages then, and a big loop for the crews to change the results. Sadly for Tim Phelps and Elwyn Manuel, there'll be none of that. Well, not in the right direction anyway. There will be retirement. The steering breaking on stage 8. We also lose Nick Carr and Joe Sturdy, the clutch on the car failing on stage 9. Retirements, of course, being promotion for others, and it will be a 12th place finish for Ian Barnard and Richard Bonner, finishing 3rd in Class 2 as well. Jonathan Jones and Jez Rogers managed to finish, and just outside the top 10 in 11th as well, taking 3rd in Class 3. Rounding out the top 10 and taking 2nd in that class were Clive Wheeler and Ken Bartram, the pair getting used to being back on the stages as the event went on. But it's the Class 3 victory for Matthew Thompson and Charlotte Banner this weekend, 9th overall, extending the winning margin to 1.5 minutes by the end of the day. Chris Powell and Jim Lewis have a good afternoon to end the event in 8th, and of course taking 2nd in Class 2. But the Class 2 victory this weekend never seemed to be in question. Ash Slight's Alex Lee ending the event with a big advantage in that class and 7th overall on the leaderboard. Richard Sykes and Emma Morrison keep it clean and tidy as they go for a finish, getting used to the car more now, and they end the event with 2nd in Class 5 and 6th overall. A little change in the next places as Sarah Williams and Patrick Walsh slip a place in this loop and end the rally with 5th, and of course having to settle for 2nd in Class 6. Taking the place of Williams on the results were Aaron McClure and Elliot Edmondson. The close fight all day had finally gone in the favour of McClure, and it was a great start to the challenge with 4th overall and the class win. There wasn't much standing in the way of Callum Black and Paul Wakely taking their class win this weekend. Class 5 points were all theirs, and the pair take the final step on the podium as well. And the biggest change of the day would be with the lead. These stages see event-long leaders Damien Cole and Jack Morton unfortunately slip down the results a little, ending the day with 2nd. But of course, next time out will be a return to the familiar and formidable for Damien, Ashfelt.
In opens long, 130 down, long right 7. And long left 3 bails inside, 60 down, right 4, line 60, late left 4 half cut, 60 down, right 2 in, immediate turn, left 4 bails inside, 60, right 3 camber, narrows, into left 3 don't cut, right 2 over pressed half cut, 40, turn, left 9 up over bump, don't cut, 60, flat right half cut, 60, long right 1, 40, right 2 over crest, opens long, 130, long left 5, don't cut, 130, long left 5, don't cut, into flat right, 40, long left 1, double caution, slow crest, immediate deceptive, right 4 minus, tightens.
So that means that it's the victory this weekend for Stephen Petch and Ian Windress, the pair claiming first victory in this brand new BTRDA challenge. And it will of course be interesting to see what the gravel specialists can do when it comes to the next rounds on Ashfelt. So before we chat to the winners, here's a reminder of how the final top 10 looked here in Somerset. Stephen, Ian, this mixed challenge is quite interesting, isn't it? And here you are winning the first round.
Yeah, when we signed up for that yesterday, I wasn't quite expecting this today, to be honest. especially the way it was panning out this morning on this morning's Lucas stages. It was difficult, but we've got the grips to it towards the end, and yeah, it's turned out okay.
It's just got to grips with this car on gravel. You now got to do it all over again on tarmac.
Yeah, we'll see which car we're going to use.
Of course,
we were ideally like to use this, but then there's the old Hyundai out there that's a really nice car. But whether that's going to be tucked away now and we're not allowed it, we'll have to speak to his dad, won't we?
Have a nice road with Dad. It was that last stage that did it for you, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, that's the best feeling I've had on the stages all day today. Just everything seemed to flow well. I don't think I could have drove it much faster, to be fair, at times. We were on the edge of our seats a fair few times that last stage, but we really enjoyed it. It was good, worth it.
Well done, guys. Great way to start this mixed campaign off. The top UK Rally Championship, some would argue, and here you are in the lead. Cheers.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Damien, Jack, great way to start your campaign on this new mixed challenge.
Yeah, we had a good day today. Still struggling a little bit on gravel, but it got better through the day. Need a bit more commitment on the fast stuff, but I'm sure it'll come with another rally or two.
Bigger brakes on for the tarmac. He shouldn't struggle on that though, Jack.
No, he's very good on tarmac. He's just struggling with the confidence on gravel, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, the record agrees with you. So this mixed challenge then, surely you put the UK's top gravel rally championship alongside the UK's top tarmac championship. You have the UK's top rally championship, right?
Yeah, really, because it's similar to the BRC then with the mixed, because it is better to be good on both surfaces. So hopefully through the year we'll find the champion on this new challenge of both surfaces together.
Well done, guys. Great way to start off.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
So victory this weekend, of course, puts Stephen Petch at the top of the points. But with him not scheduled to take part in the Max, it would all be changed at the top after round 2. I asked you at the beginning of the show what you get when you cross the UK's top tarmac and gravel rally championships together in one challenge. Well, of course, we find out who is king of tarmac and gravel, but also if the action on the Manx up next is anywhere near as good as we've seen today in Somerset. I'm sure the answer is a very good one. I'm looking forward to this challenge. I can't wait to see who comes out on top. I'm sure you are as well. All the action you'll find right here on Special Stage.
So that's it for round 1, and for round 2 we're right here on the Isle of Man. Join us on Special Stage for all of the action in a few weeks' time.
Five right flat in and 6 right continued over clear.